Hi everyone. So I missed a couple of days. That was because I was in a two-day team meet. Um, so I thought when I was in that meet and I was on the core team organizing this, something came to my mind and I put a cybersecurity spin on it. The thing I would like to talk about today is vendor management through the lens of cybersecurity. Now, 5 points to speak about for today's topic. The first thing is you need to establish clear vendor selection criteria. Now, that could be with cybersecurity, with security in mind, and it could be obviously beyond security. So, for example, a criteria is the vendor open to negotiating the payment terms? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, whatever it may be. Is the vendor open to it? Because if you need it to be more than 30 days and the vendor is open, yes, that's a matching criteria. That's a going beyond the need that you have put it in your criteria. Second thing is conduct thorough vendor assessments. Now this is very important because it's a way to protect yourself before you jump into and form a union with this vendor. Now, vendors are your partners. They are indispensable and you need them. But at the same time, it's a risk that you're undertaking for your organization. So you need to make sure that you have these assessments in place so that you can assess whether this vendor who is ready to match your criteria and sometimes go beyond it, are they good enough in terms of the cybersecurity posture, other things in accounting as well, but also with cybersecurity, are they good enough? Assess them and see that they are strong. So, for example, your SOC reports, make sure you get them, and if it's available, any other reports that would help you measure the cybersecurity posture. Third thing is that implement a vendor risk management process. Now, this would entail monitoring their performance, not just if they're delivering your items on time. It also means that monitoring your vendor, like for example, if you have Microsoft, monitoring them, whether are they paying attention to cybersecurity? Are they paying attention to their product and the security of their product and their interaction with you? You as a customer, are they paying attention to it? So make sure you have these monitoring controls in place. Fourth thing is have an open communication channel. Now this could be in various ways, not just here. I'm not talking about the customer support portal where you either put a ticket or call them. This would be further and beyond that, where you have an open communication, let's say with your account manager, let's say with someone higher up in the organization, where you can talk to each other freely about their faults, their problems, their issues. You can also talk about your faults, issues, your organization's troubles, and also the need of the organization, what the vendor has issues with, and what the vendor is aiming for. Have an open communication. That's very very important because, like I said, your vendors are your partners. You need to work together seamlessly. So that's number four. And the fifth and last one is regularly review your contracts. Again, the vendors are your partners, but the partnership is formed and legalized by a contract. So at the end of the day, whatever's in the contract holds, is something that you have agreed upon. Make sure you assess and reassess the contracts on an annual basis or on a 3-year basis, and make sure you read the contract well. You might have a legal team as well that's going to help you read the contracts. Make sure there are clauses, for example, breach notification. There should be clauses, for example, for different liability provisions, compensation, and anything, and even a periodic review of the contract itself. Have those things and make sure those things are present apart from your usual stuff that would be present in a contract. So having said all this, vendor management would vendor management is still something that's not widely done across all organizations when it comes to cybersecurity, but looking at the last few years and vendor compromise, this becomes an important topic and a focus for a CISO, especially if the organization is large enough where you have um, tens of vendors, if not hundreds and thousands of vendors. But those things are important because as the vendors account ramps up as being your partners, it's difficult to manage them and definitely difficult to assess all of them in an efficient way. So having these things in place will help you choose the right vendors slash partners for your organization, for your success of your organization. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you agree with all the 5 points, and if you have any more points and different approaches, different comments, let me know in the comment section below. And until the next video, stay safe.